lived in LA, for reasons, I got to meet quite a few celebrities. My favorite thing to do was pretend I had no idea who they were. Not in a rude way, especially if they happened to be at the place I was working, because I work in restaurants. Uh, Especially then, I would pretend that I had no idea who they were because, I mean, they're just out to eat. They don't need their server asking them if they can have, like, an autograph. A lot of the ones I met were just grateful that nobody bothered them during their meal. I had to wrangle a few hostesses away from tables, though. Alrighty, next up we have 1 tablespoon plus 1 teaspoon mirin. So 2 and 2. Now, if you don't have soy sauce and mirin in your kitchen and you want to cook Japanese food, you need soy sauce and mirin. Mirin is a type of rice wine that's extremely viscous and very, very sweet. It's used for cooking because in Japanese cooking, there are only a few flavors that make the cornerstones of Japanese flavor, and that is salty, sweet, savory, and I don't remember if it's sour or bitter, but most meals will have all of those in it. Oh, hello, Adrian. Nice to meet you. Welcome. Welcome to the club. We're currently making katsudon. Normally you wouldn't make katsu from scratch, katsu specifically to make katsudon, but my husband requested it, and so I will make it. What is that? Katsudon is usually made with a pork cutlet, and it's made with a leftover pork cutlet. So say we had pork katsu the day before. The idea is that you take a leftover pork cutlet and you combine it with eggs and onions, and it goes over rice. It's kind of a quick Japanese leftover dish. Um, like I said, normally you wouldn't make a cutlet specifically for this dish, but I do because we don't usually have pork cutlets lying around, and we're using chicken today because I can't eat pork. Um, Not for any belief reason, I can't digest it properly. But I changed the recipe a little bit because in the original katsudon, you give up on the crispiness because it's already left over. But since these are fresh made, I changed the order the ingredients go into the dish so that the crispy cutlet ends up on top. And right now we're measuring out the brothy stuff that goes into the final bowl. And this is homemade dashi and a little bit of soy sauce and a little bit of mirin. And my cutlet should be just about ready. Yeah, look at that. I almost dropped it. That would have been terrible. Perfection. Look at that. I'm very pleased with this cutlet. It is fulfilling all my hopes and dreams for it. And I like to salt my cutlets because I'm